We heard it's breakup season. Unfortunately, we won't be participating. Thinking about the time my friend ripped her boyfriend's birth certificate during an argument and said, "Shut up, you don't even exist." Me, when I realized we don't have to use our hands to open doors. No one's doing that, except you. Christmas haul. Parents didn't get me that much. I got nothing at all. Be grateful. Bro was on the naughty list. Dyslexic people, when they see the most well-structured and perfectly written sentence of all time. Hey bro, the letters just move around and start summoning a demon to defeat me. You're telling me there's 7 billion people on this earth, and not one of them has a superpower? You're all useless. There's other money-making methods other than gambling.
Most people who gamble lose their money.
My grandma said I wouldn't be nothing in life, so I wiped her whole bank account out clean. Life after finally eating the cotton candy in the walls of abandoned buildings. When you're taking a shower, but it low-key sounds like your family's being murdered. Why is my oil posing like that? POV, me pretending I didn't just notice the spit that just came out of your mouth and landed on my face because I don't want you to feel embarrassed. It's all fun and games until it lands on your lips. It went in my eye one time and I accidentally screamed in their face. Cringy movie phrases, part 2. I'm in, after hacking something. That's not even bad, like, what are they supposed to say? I'm hacking in the mainframe. I'm in, boom shakalaka. You're so beautiful. Let me check your side profile really quickly. My crush called me Quandel Dingle. That is vile. 8-year-old me when my dad would point at random wild animals and go, I know him, he owes me $10. My grandpa likes to point at old people and say, whoa, I thought that was me for a second. I gotta remember this for when I'm old. Someone talking to my girl. Now you listen here, Buster. If my eyes are red, get me eye drops. I just told a joke at this funeral and nobody laughed. One guy was dead as hell though. A murder case that doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, I would hope. Disclaimer, I am not gay. First stage, Daniel. Daniel, you mean denial? Can we normalize being kind? Everyone is so mean for no reason. The amount of people saying, I love being mean though. You are embarrassing yourselves. You don't have to like or befriend everyone, just respect people. But I love being mean. Where are the salt and vinegar chips I asked you to hold? Retracted my smile when I saw the likes. What if I retracted the vital organs from your body? Me on my way home after Shorty started undressing and I said, gee whiz, leading him to an abandoned house so I can take his soul and leave him forever. Imagine drinking this guy at 3 a.m.
Yum 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 yum.
You made this look easy, so I gave it a go. I heard my ankle crack and farted. It's not easy, well done. Someone out-pizzaed the hut. POV, going 2 hours without a cigarette. When a movie says, based on a true story, it means this is what sort of happened, but with way uglier people. You know you're loyal when you cheat, and you feel bad. Who was in Paris? Gideon. I thought he stopped making videos. Me, watching the homeless man I gave my hoodie and some money to the other week, gruesomely unalive, with just his bare hands. 3 armed men who tried to rob me while I was walking down the street. Why does everyone hate skunks? Just because they're smelly? Shame on you. I hate you. Museums are literally insane. Like, why are you charging me $30 to see some statue you stole 200 years ago? Give it back or let me in for free. Your game sucks and your marketing team is annoying as hell. When you change your alarm to sound more positive to wake up in a better mood, but it just annoys you even more. When she said her love language is physical touch, so she beats the hell out of me. The N-word, please. I hope they're writing no. Just drank half of my Red Bull, saving the other half for later. My eye, whenever someone takes a picture of me with their back camera. If bro gets a nosebleed, it's over. Bro can smell what the Rock is cooking. If you're bold, what hair color do they put on your license? Hair color, shiny. Bro, who are you gonna call? Morris Bart. Not even a number on that sign. Who are you gonna call? How are you going to call? Cute date idea. You give directions while I'm driving and don't tell me until the last second. Me, if overthinking was a sport. When I'm enjoying life, but suddenly remember something cringe I did in 2012. When bro doesn't want to play Fortnite, so I signed the 2 of us up for the military. Duos IRL with my Pookie. POV. Me eating, realizing I should ask my barber where he gets his haircut, then go there and slowly make my way up the chain until I find the greatest barber in the world. POV. It's kind of weird to think that people who are 5 foot tall are only 5 Subway sandwiches long. Just found out that the reason men aren't as smart as women is because their blood goes to the wrong head. I hate when females listen to Radiohead. They'll never understand what it's like to be a true social reject. A creep, a weirdo. They will never understand what it's like to be Italian. Nobody. I cried to my mum about my husband trying to take my kids from me, only to find out she was having an affair with him and was the mastermind behind it all. Bro was ahead of his time. What y'all know about Skibbity Toilet? Bro had a vision. For me, it's my hair. It looks perfect when I am at home, but for the rest of the time, it's always not right. Same, my bangs are perfect at home, but outside in the wind, they suddenly look awful, like I've just been hit by a car. When I curiously asked him one night, "Do you still love me?" as a joke, and then he proceeded to tell me he had lost feelings a while back and did not love me anymore. My boyfriend likes to build the anticipation of getting a pet for our cat, so that finally getting pet is somehow more satisfying. I do something similar to myself. Wait, does it begin with E? My outfit for my cousin's funeral tomorrow. I love wearing suits, so I'm kinda whoa, what? Hey, just letting everyone know, I think I actually just snapped out of a manic episode. Manic episode? That was a damn season. A whole dictionary. Do you know what a dictionary is? I watched this girl shop the entire store while her boyfriend followed her carrying all her books. Actually, it's 12 AM, so technically it's today. I keep calling around to computer repair companies. They keep telling me there's nothing they can do. The PC keeps getting worse, and it's starting to give off a threatening aura. I'm scared. Me, pile driving the chips and salsa while everyone else in the group is having an actual conversation. Normalize honking down food. Let's settle this. Blue or green milk? I can't have milk. White? Why you gotta bring race into this, bruh? Me in my room losing my mind when she goes out with her friends and stops replying for a bit. POV, it's senior night and your parents have been divorced for 13 years. The idea of being married is so weird. Like, what if I'm having a sad moment late at night and I want to cry in bed, and then there's just some guy there when I'm running late, but the bus drivers need to switch seats and they talk about everything in their life that's ever happened to them. It's the way they stop for 10 minutes to have a conversation, but when an old lady's trying to find a seat, they step on the gas and send her flying. Custom wood burning. She looks like an ant. Exit my comment section. Ava doesn't need your #hate. Marvel fans after watching the same movie for the 40th time. The fart jokes were slightly better. Bruh.
What the segment? Bruh.
I want to delete all of my socials so bad, but what am I gonna do? Go for a walk? Why the hell is everything in my neighborhood store locked up except for the sunscreen? When your girlfriend is asleep next to you, and all of a sudden she rolls over and says in her sleep, "Peppa Pig just took over my body," and then rolls back over like nothing ever happened. Am I now dating the Peppa Pig? What does this mean? You should probably season your chicken. It'll taste better. When I remember I actually exist in other people's minds, and I don't just live in my own little world. How babies look at you after you tell them they can't eat batteries dipped in antifreeze and paint thinner. You stamped your classmate's neck, then you walloped his... No, for real though, someone died because I licked their earlobe. My kids now call their dad Rodney because he broke his leg in 3 places and had to have a metal rod through his knee. Used to have a woman at work called Deluxe because she only had 1 coat. A kid in my year briefly had a spot on the end of his nose like a cherry bakewell and was known as Kipling forever. What parrot is best suited to a more energetic loud house? I wish carrots were real. The comedic depth of this comment should be studied. How do poly relationships work? Like, when you break up, do you like vote them out like Among Us? Please, I need to know. POV, you just told me you don't like one of my special interests, but that's okay because everyone has an opinion and has the right to it. I'm going to break into your house and skin you. Me low-key getting jealous watching homeless people get drunk on a Wednesday morning while I'm on my way to work. This filter should be illegal. Thanks for the profile picture. And the crowd goes anywhere but here. And the crowd wants to go home. Get my first nails with me. What happened? I think she was born with them. Do you mean without them? What nails? When someone asks me what I do for fun, but I just like to stay at home and rot in my bed because that's the only time I don't have to put on an act. My therapist, Beta by the way, just misdiagnosed me with autism. How do I explain her that it's cool having the Sigma grind set and that maybe she should try it too? Me after doing anything because everything just feels so exhausting to do. Me leaving after she kicked me out for saying, "Chat, clip that," when she took her bra off. Me calling my mum at her important grown-up job to ask if I can put a certain bowl in the microwave. POV, me after finding out everyone thinks I'm autistic and gay instead of mysterious and cool. Mickey is a nickname. and nicknames are for friends, and Michael Mouse is no friend of mine. If we don't talk anymore, it's definitely your fault. I have attachment issues and literally cannot cut people off. Nothing is harder than staring at the "Are you okay?" text and debating whether to lie or answer truthfully. I thought 5% alcohol meant it takes 20 beers to be 100% drunk. Me, after hanging out with a larger group of friends, so I can go completely quiet and non-verbal and listen to them like it's a little podcast. Propane leak check. Great idea. When my parents ask how I slept, but I'm literally addicted to that mobile game where you sort the different colors of water into tubes, and every time I close my eyes I just imagined new levels of the game. The mummy urged to take him to dinner and buy him Legos if he has been a good boy. I've been good, I swear. When I was fresh out the psych ward in 8th grade, and I was really bored in Spanish class, so I raised my hand and said, "Me gusta kuma caca," and my teacher went on a rant about how I needed professional help in front of the whole class. I wish I lived in New York in the early thousands. I'm gonna need you to really think about what happens in New York in the early 2000s. When my dad drank a little too much during my birthday, and he told me that I'm free to love whoever I want, no matter what gender, as long as they're not ugly. When you're drawing and suddenly you're 8 years old again, shakily coloring tear-soaked paper, wondering why no one likes you. POV, I'm in a zombie apocalypse, but I got all my supplies from those TikTok zombie apocalypse slideshows. Me, choosing Dior lip gloss instead of a weapon. Me, after I told all of my secrets just to keep the conversation going. It's such a struggle being so small and tiny. Today it was raining and a drop of rain landed on my head and squished me away into a gutter. They had to use tweezers to pull me out because too much force could harm my small petite frame. On my way back to Italy, because user 1837283 told me to go back to my country. Goodbye, America. I didn't even say anything. I knew I was crazy when I had a dream of what his iCloud password was, and it was right. Finding out some people actually picture things in their minds when they read, instead of just hearing the sentences in their head. Sorry, I have plans tonight. The plans. Me, trying to distract my future partner after they find the pay towel. Me, after saying, "Thanks, Queen," to the straightest man I've ever laid my eyes on. You can't sniff your way out of a sniff addiction, but you can gamble your way out of a gambling addiction. How the hell do they get Chick-fil-A employees to be so obedient? What are they doing to get these people? Girl acting like she's getting paid $200 an hour, talking to me like a damn helpful Honda person. Got me worried. How can I serve you? Like, bruh, I want a $6 chicken sandwich. You don't have to act like this. Chick-fil-A has officially blocked me. What? You're getting worried or scared that people are just being kind? Money's so tight. I'm returning cards at Aldi for the quarter. No, this is just smart. This is think rich, be rich. Name, Helsa. Sexuality, bi. Age, 18. Backstory, born in hell and is Elsa's evil twin. Who is Elsa and what did she do to be hated by Helsa? It's Tesla's evil twin. Help. I watched this video and 2 seconds later my mum came back and said, "I'm making a grilled cheese, do you want one?" The timing. I wish I had a mum. That gave me a grilled cheese, sorry, I accidentally pressed send. My boyfriend if Chris Rock made a joke at my expense. One time a guy definitely not in his right mind went out of his way to try and hit me up with his bike, and my husband just stood back with mild interest. The way you worded this has me cackling. Not with mild interest. Let's not pretend like Will Smith wasn't laughing at the joke until he saw his life. Wife wasn't. That better be tea you're drinking. Does a bear poop in the woods? No, but I do. Why do you always flinch when you're around me? What bro's plotting behind me? Oh, that's me. I'm that person. Me too. Every friend group has a group chat with a name so iconic it cannot be changed. For real. My friend group name is Abusement Park. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be searching that. Search men wimmering cream uncontrollably. Why would I crown the day I get all the attention and presents and free cake? Why put rolling eye emojis? Emojis. Which bird is the fastest? Penguin clears in swimming. Probably decent on bike too, so I think it wins the try. Probably decent on bikes. Me, after seeing anything slightly connected to my current hyperfixation. The excitement is so strong that it physically hurts. When I'm trying to act normal, but someone brings up a topic I've watched a video essay about. I want what he's on. You want liver failure? Michael was born with a rare genetic disease called ALGS. He has end-stage liver failure, waiting for transplant. I meant the car seat. Poor kid. Hope it's okay now. That's fucked up. When the password keeps saying incorrect, but you use the same password for everything. The earth is made up of dirt and water. Guys, the Earth has more than Earth and rocks, like radio waves and microwaves. Thank you. Finally, someone who paid attention in school. I love the microwave. Haha, you said microwave. Waste of time and resources. I'm bombastically early, but why have some people genuinely never heard of hobbies? Excuse me, but this is not a marketable skill. You will never create maximum profits using this method. They aren't trying to sell it. It's for fun. When the airbag goes off and you get chunks of rock in your face, don't come to me. But it's fine, because rose quartz prevents car accidents. Me, coming down the road in your direction at 160 miles per hour, swerving to a stop because you had rose quartz in your car. How I stare at him when he takes my shirt off and sees his full legal name, social security number, and address tattooed on my stomach. That's such a green flag. Man, XXX Tentacion is such a mystery. I knew him personally. He said he saw it coming when we were in a studio together. For real? Yeah, those late night sessions at the studio were wicked. Damn. Seller, so tell me again, why do you want a mirror above the bed? It could always be worse. How the case is best scenario. I thought for years semicolon tattoos meant you had a part of your colon removed. So you literally had a semicolon. Okay, but the way you thought, that's not adorable. That's insane. Marvel fans when Batman doesn't say, that sounded a lot better in my head, after saying, see, I'm a Marvel fan, but I'm not like a diehard Marvel fan. I would say I'm a diehard anime fan. Yeah. When you walk into class and see the chairs looking like this. Nope, never happened. I think this is an American thing, or maybe just not a UK thing. Forget the deed. Let's sit in silence as I show you edits of my favorite fictional characters.
Naruto.
If I had 9 lives, I would use them to end myself in front of a rude customer. What? Why'd you waste it like that? I'd probably use one to jump out of a building, use the other one to go into a volcano. I don't know, dude, I do a lot of stuff. When Greek mythology stated, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate parts, condemning them to spend their lives in search of the other half. I felt that. When a customer comes in and I hit him with the, how can I help you? And he gives me his order, so I hit him with the, sounds good, cash or card. And he hits me with the, card. Then I hit him with the, would you like the receipt? So he hits me with the, yes please. And I hit him with the, have a nice day. And he hits me with the, you too. The way my boyfriend uses the internet is so funny to me. He just commented, stupid, on a video of a person cutting a painted mango, and then posted 2 memes to his Instagram story with no context. You guys look like Subway Surfers from the game Subway Surfers. I love humanity. You're so real. I love the way you worded that. Thank God for the clarification. Really helped. Without it, I would have thought you were talking about Subway Surfers from the game Minecraft. How does every homeless person get a Sharpie plus cardboard? Is it part of a starter pack or something? Bro forgot the cup. And a dog. Bro is mewing instead of meowing. Security, security. This is why people steal from Walmart, because this is what the security is doing. Donate 1 kidney and you're a hero. Donate 10 and you're suddenly under investigation. Yeah, I reckon homeless people will appreciate that a lot. No kid should ever sleep on the streets. Sending snaps in IKEA boy rooms to make him jealous. Me fighting off TSA because they won't let me bring my bomb on the flight. Looks like he's gonna sneeze. Watching movies while skiing. Puss in Boots. This essay is due tomorrow. Am I cooked? I dare you to act like your profile picture in the comments. He's right behind me, isn't he? This little girl is doing cartwheels in front of the hot lifeguard. I cannot interfere. It's a canon event. Teacher, everyone grab tennis balls now. The kid named Tennis. When you're watching someone Google something less efficiently than you would, little bro is downloading the test answers. Imagine if we split bathrooms by pee versus poop instead of by gender. That's it. 3. I have so many more mental illnesses than you. Bro thinks mental illnesses are like Pokemons. POV, you see a goth woman in 410 AD, 2 weeks old. You should start mewing. Bro, no warning? I'ma do this at home. End your life, bro. I'm going to draw you pregnant instead. My Uber driver asked if I got a man, and I answered, I am a man. And he's been quiet ever since. You will not be snatching me today, sir. Old people wear smart casual just to watch TV all day. When he accidentally leaves me undelivered, so I gotta accidentally enlist him in the army. What if oxygen is poisonous and it just takes us 75 to 100 years to kill us? Barnacle Bill, I think your horse is expired. Only letting my indoor cat outside when it's storming, so he thinks it's always like that. Told this girl she looked pretty this morning. She replied with, autism. How the hell did she know I have that? When my parents take my phone away, so now I gotta text her on my fridge. Bro, how are you recording? Another fridge? marriage. Any woman that shows interest in you is an agent of the state. Cut off all communications with her immediately. I'm gonna cry. Today in English class, the teacher let us listen to music and one girl's headphones disconnected and she was listening to men whimpering audios and we all heard it, and now we're not allowed to listen to music anymore. Bro, my dad is 24 and my mum is 35. How old are you? Bro might be 5. Nah, I'm 12. Crying in silence because my husband just found out the 3 kids I birthed are not biologically his. When I opened up to him, expecting him to comfort me, but I open the chat and it says, L, me, when my edit doesn't blow up immediately. Tom Brady is so scary to me. I feel like I'm going to turn into stone if I look into his eyes. Have you ever noticed that it's only females that get pregnant? Yeah, what is up with that? He/she. There's only one gender, bro. There's only one now. Is Snoopy okay? No, everyone he loves left him. Frozen pulled up to prom. Very friendly reminder that you shouldn't impulsively do chemistry because it's Walter White core. I sniss something. This is a grown human being writing these captions, by the way. My new kitten literally looks like Ed Sheeran. Help. Y'all cute. I support. Break up. Bro, I was feeling myself with the smile. I was feeling myself to your smile too. Whoa. Nah, I actually feel bad for babies. Imagine their leg is itchy and then they cry and a guy says, you want a baby gobble? Rub your dog more aggressively each time. What brand is your dog? Me, when a customer asked me, where's the bathroom? But I heard, where's Waldo? And our store was having a Find the Hidden Waldo contest. So I said, no hints. It's in this general area though. I like to go in and randomly bother the mayor because he's required to listen to me talk. Y'all mind if I eat 2 pieces of toast before I go to the beach? I'm really hungry. Yes, but you have to wait 30 minutes before you swim. Guys, help. My mum grounded me, so I called a gravel company and ordered a ton of gravel for $50. They are dropping it off right now, and my mum's coming home from work in 30 minutes. What do I do? What was the thought process behind this? I want some gravel. If SeaWorld wants to cost $60, I'm taking something home with me. Daddy is waiting for you to answer him. I don't think my dad understood this 100% when he sent it to me. 10-hour shift and it's 100 degrees out? That's it. I'm cheating on my girl. Me, taking a vow of silence because I fear I too am voiced by Chris Pratt. Imagine we go bowling and I just pick up the heaviest ball and throw it at your head. When I catfished his mum for a year straight and threatened him with her nudes. My Roman Empire was my best friend texting me, OMG, guess what? And then died before you could tell me. This dog has had enough ham, bro. If guys can pretend to be gay to get into girls' sleepovers, then they can also pretend to be straight to get into guys' sleepovers. Lol, what the hell? Who is that? How it feels to know everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end. Help me, I've been petting my uniform for 15 minutes thinking it was my cat. The cat, yeah, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. Stop! When a guy tries to tell me he likes crazy girls, so I kill him on the spot. After my funeral, I want one of my friends to take my phone and text everyone. Thanks for coming. Found someone's lost dog and they're refusing to negotiate the reward amount. It's like, what power do you think you have here? I have the dog. The 8 billionth baby born today, unknowingly making history and becoming an instant icon. When I was a baby, my mum made The Rock hold me. Sorry for the short notice, but please don't leave any messages from 3:35 to 45. I will be showering and I will not be on my phone. Party at my place, 3:35 to 45. When the person you're matching profile pictures with doesn't want to match anymore, so now you have the freedom of changing your profile picture. Not gonna lie, matching PFPs is such an intimate thing. When I see 2 people matching, I just assume they explore each other's bodies. What? Emo version of Nirvana completely ruins the brand. Ew. Nirvana is a music band, not a brand. They make grunge music. No, it's not. When you and your buddy decided to divorce your wives and move in together, they legalized it about 12 years ago, brother. Girl, I bet you have such an easy time putting in contacts. I'm so jealous. Just found out women get their periods. I wish I could protect Duolingo. Son, for one time, I don't want to send a death threat to a woman. When he's a feminist. Cuteness overload. I am 22 years old, falling asleep in class, but the teacher looks at me dead in the eyes, so I gotta lock in. Bro's eyes are social distancing, just like the women around you. Lol, LMAO, haha, okay, yeah, I ran him out. What am I supposed to say? What splendid humor. I did have a chuckle. Last night I slept for 6 hours straight, then 1 hour gay. Me too. 2 hours gay though. If the rise and grind community got in a fight with the I don't chase, I attract community, who would win? When you're having a hot shower and get to experience your fart in high definition, nothing like smelling your own cooking. I knew I was crazy when I had a dream of what his iCloud password was, and I got it right. Make parties more exciting by telling strangers. I want you to know that I personally have no issue with you being here. Viewers sent their struggle meals. No wonder wonder why your parents are abusive. Where is your dad the milk shop? My dad isn't a milk shop. Nah, bruh. What the hell happened to my dog? Is this real? Okay. When you clutch a game against a toxic team, and you only have 5 seconds to type the most vile insult humanity has ever seen. One time a Tinder boy came over and said he stalked my Instagram, and I said, "That's okay, I was stalking your Snap location. You were at Costco for so long today. What did you get?" The look of fear in his eyes. The next day, his Snap maps were off. We got the tests back. You're legally deaf. What's the difference between legally deaf and illegally deaf? One is legal, the other isn't. Me, walking out of English with some of the best grades, even though I don't know what a verb is. Write it in present simple. I'ma trust my gut. Did he peed? Okay, what? Is this real? I've never seen this thing before. Watching Asian twinks doing casual TikTok is becoming a new hobby of mine. Or what did you just call me? At my dad's funeral, one of his colleagues got up to give a eulogy and he tripped on his way up to the podium. He then looked up at the urn and said into the microphone, "Uh-oh, almost just joined you there, Michael." And I was the only person that laughed. Bro turned into Batman while pushing one out. I'd be looking majestic while birthing a child. When your wife puts the elf on the cookies so you can't eat them. Santa's helper. I'll be telling Santa about that one. Washington is so urethral. You have gay facial structure. No, you look violently British. Latin is a dead language, bozo. Why are you studying it? Non-feminine? Glad to see so many embracing therapy. A few of you need an exorcism as well, but baby steps. When you feel a tug on your fishing pole and yell, "This is a big one," just to hoist your line out of the water and reveal an old brown boot. OMG, do you guys remember when people thought Harry was a cannibal? That was so interesting. Guys, I was just informed that this never happened, and I'm 99% sure it was a weird dream I had. I'm on new meds, by the way. If you want flowers on the 14th of February, just die on the 13th. I'm getting free candy, and you're not. So my future depends on me. I'm literally fine, as long as I don't think about the past, or the future, and also the present. Officer, do you know why I stopped you? The giant boomerang I threw out of the passenger window. Marvel fans, when their mom has a crossover with the next door neighbor in bed, and now their dad has a spin-off house. Why did they always dress like they were lost at sea? I was definitely born in the right generation, because I can run around castles in gowns, but not have to marry my cousin to ensure the bloodline. Never was much of a romantic. I grew up with both of my parents telling me how terrible the other one was. Forget about Patrick Bateman, Batman, Tyler Durden, etc. Be like Paddington. He is very polite, is curious about the world, and eats marmalade sandwiches. Getting euthanized. Me, anytime somebody doesn't give me extremely direct, step by step, crystal clear instructions on how to do anything when I'm left alone with another introvert. So now I have to be the extrovert. I pee in the shower so frequently that my feet are dyed yellow. At some point in your childhood, you hit the quan for the last time and you never knew it. You don't know how I be hitting the quan. POV, you can't find the perfect video to watch while eating your food, and now your food's getting cold. POV, doing laundry in your college apartment. I love the tour of your catacombs. Ocean forgot where to go for a better skedaddle when you have the most unimaginably horrible day. But at least there's phone time in bed at the end, no matter what. Happiest place on earth is in bed with phone. That one random silverfish to bring you company. What's a silverfish? I don't know, a mob from Minecraft? That awkward age gap when you're too old to play Roblox with the kids, yet too young to play drinking games with the adults. I be playing Roblox with my little cousin. Me too, but they keep beating me. Me, after spending 10 years in medical school, so I can perform my homie's prostate exam. Oh, she is adorable. Was she abused prior to you rescuing her? She is in a constant state of shock and awe. Bella has seen war. Bella got scared once and has never recovered. Bella, blink twice if you need help. I think she's blinked twice in her entire life. School starts at 8. That one homie that lives 5 minutes away at 782. Him at 7100. POV, just checking my bank account and realizing I can live comfortably without working for the rest of my life, as long as I die on Sunday. When I've been secretly feeding my boyfriend cyanide seeds and he no longer has acne because he's dead. When you're in a normal conversation and they bring up a weird niche interest you're obsessed with, and you have to pretend that you only like it a normal amount and not a psychotic amount. Hidden talent. Keep it hidden. Started from the bottom. Now we're digging. Fire. Your producer. Unrelease this. Let's liquefy poop and put it in syringes and stab random people. No. Handcuffing deaf people takes away their freedom of speech. Genuine question, guys. What would you rather be, deaf or blind? I think deaf. The things I would do to her. Guys, when she actually pulls up, guys rotate through the same 3 outfits talking about, how do I look? Familiar, bro. You look familiar. Imagine we were on a drive late at night
and you skipped my favorite song. So I emergency braked and you flew through the windscreen. When your friend says great minds think alike, but all you do is make horrible decisions and feed each other's delusions. You look nothing like the character. You just ruined my favorite character. My hero cafeteria. One more piece. Genshin Big Mac. I love drape. Drank. What is hyperlexia? Advanced and unexpected reading skills and abilities in children way beyond their chronological age. Can you explain it in a dumb me showing my son his college fund? I doubled at the casino. No, 3 eggs and 1 goose long. Goose is a universal measurement now, but goose will change, become large goose. Then there's small goose, goose, and large goose. I guess we're sharing our big sister trauma. My sister used to play surfing in the pool and stand on my back so I couldn't come to the surface. Me looking at my bro after he takes a which sea animal is literally you test and he matches with dolphins. Nah, this class is just full of weirdos. Childhood crushes. I would rather have 39 rats in my house than 39 houses with only 1 rat in them. Things I can talk about for hours. Other people. I love to gossip and I am spiteful and hateful and evil and have nothing nice to say about anyone. When the 3 hours of sleep starts to hit you during the day, I had to quit my job at CVS because my crush would come in every other night and buy Plan B. That was not good for my mental health. What if I forced fed you chili dogs as you are tied up with no bib and you have to suffer with the mess all over your face and clothes? What the hell? Oh my god. Bro's about to take flight. Who the hell names their kid Meatball? Perhaps Amir has met Meatball Morris at school. Please put brown contacts. I'm so scared right now. Being a grandpa must be tough. Some baby mispronounces a word and suddenly your name is
PayPal.
for the last 30 years of your life. Stupid douchebag. Screw 2012 Lorax. If he really cared about the trees, why didn't he just hit him with a brick? I'm the most popular girl in my school and 14 and I don't find your videos funny. My grandma not getting this back. Oh god. This is the male equivalent of a Hello Kitty girl. Saturdays are for the boys. POV, a gender fluid person meets a gender sodium person. I once set up a gender sodium friend with a gender chlorine friend. Good bond, but they get really salty with each other when I want to lay down at the beach by myself. But remember my mum raised me to live in constant fear. Please do French nails. Apparently if you know these songs, you are not straight. Well, I'm straight and I know it. Stage 1, denial. What the hell? I know what I feel. Stage 2, anger. I haven't posted in a while. How are you all doing? Them thangs yeller. By the way, taping your eyes back like that can cause the nerves near your eye to stretch and pop. Straight, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual. Completely in love with Ghostface, who just appeared in my... What is going on? When you just started talking to someone and their birthday is coming up. Me, handing my math exam, where John is minus 50 tall. I'm in the trenches, bruh. Screw my life. When the 6 a.m. friends have been up for hours, had breakfast, taught the hotel, and solved world hunger, by the time the 11 a.m. friend finally wakes up, I just realized that whenever I hear a walked into a bar joke, I've been picturing the same bar my whole life. I wonder if it exists somewhere, or it's just a mesh of different bars I saw on TV as a kid. Mine's like kind of from The Simpsons, you know where Mo is? That's the bar I think of. I'm sure she's doing really well in Barbie Land too. Hi Barbie, be not afraid. Cat owners, when their cat just be breathing. Yup, I've got a whole folder for him. Not my fault he's so handsome. You guys look alike. What is that, a chicken? Me, when I realize people actually want to meet up on Tinder, and it's not a game of who's hot and who's not. Playing Gangnam Style piano tiles to distract the intruder in my house. POV, you just found out you weren't ghosted. The boy you were talking to was just sentenced to 2 years in prison. He used a call from prison to tell his brother to text you to let you know where he has been. Today was my exam day, so my friends and I made a plan to not take it. The plan was to cover the license plate on my car and do a hit and run while I pretend to walk to class innocently. Now, I'm out for the full semester and maybe paralyzed from the hips down for the rest of my life. Who makes children's wigs? My little cousin's so damn bald-headed. My boyfriend's beige flag is that he keeps his undies that have holes in, so he can surprise me by walking out and tearing them off his body, leaving only the waistband. He calls it the grand reveal, and it always happens when I least expect it. I forgot the pan. At the gym, I said subscription instead of membership, and the guy replied with, "Lol, this isn't a pharmacy." Bro, that's a prescription. We're both stupid. Me, after throwing a basketball at a girl's head, so I would have to escort her to the nurses. Then later on, ask for her number so I could check up on her because I felt guilty. Is Adele a glitch? I've never seen anyone openly say they're an Adele stan, yet every time she releases a song, it gets 10 trillion views and 20 Grammys. This video isn't loading, but I swear to God, if it's that realistic cat smurfer, you guys want Instagram comments for a video? Like Instagram memes? When I make my gym bro a Tinder account, so his girlfriend finds out, breaks up with him, and he comes, that's so That's probably one of my favorite memes in this video. I have something to say. Amber's dog did not step on me. Thank you and goodbye. I'm missing the joke. When he can't argue with you because he's in jail, so he sends letters trying to explain fire ants are mostly male after 10,000 spill out of the cake at the gender reveal party. Oh, it's weirder than that. Males of at least one fire ant are still just the winged, short-lived reproductive caste, as in all ants, but during development, they reject the queen's DNA. This means they are all just clones of the original male who fertilized her. One of the only animals ever discovered where the males and females have their own distinct separate gene pools. Me, talking to the girl with glasses. I don't care about her, I just see a good reflection of myself from her glasses. An introvert taking their much needed bathroom break after throwing out 83s. Oh yes, 35, no ways, and 49. That's crazy. At the family gathering. The scream, he scrumped. Okay, maybe I'm lying, but doesn't it sound like he's screaming like in this type of pitch? Kind of like that.